You guys, welcome to today's crazy video. I know this is a lot of pink. It's Barbie theme, Barbie tings, Barbie dreams, because we all know Amrezy loves Barbie moments. Today, you guys, is going to be the unboxing of the Amrezy Anastasia palette. Now, this is not PR. This is nothing to do with me getting this for free. I literally went out and got this palette because I've been so curious on this palette. It's Anastasia, and now you guys know I haven't had a really good history with Anastasia palettes. So today we're gonna give it another try. Obviously, it's stunning. If y'all ready to create this look, continue watching. That today we're gonna go ahead and play with the new Amrezy Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I want to take this time to say congratulations to Amrezy. Amrezy is absolutely so stunning. Her Instagram is flawless. She's flawless. Love you so much. We are gonna go ahead and jump into the Amrezy palette from Anastasia. I've seen the palette. There's this one pop of blue that I'm kind of obsessed with. Here is the actual Amrezy Anastasia palette itself. Now, we obviously know like this pink packaging with the gold font is super like Barbie status. Like, I'm already obsessed with it. Anything Barbie vibes to me is like super cool and super fun. In the back, it does show you the colors. So if you are a person shopping or someone that's kind of looking for makeup and haven't heard about the Amrezy palette, you're able to see on the packaging of what the palette has inside. At retail, this palette goes for $49. That's a lot. I mean, honestly, I will say this. I don't think there's really a limit when it comes to a palette. I think it just depends on how much you love the palette and who you're supporting and who you're inspired by. I truly think Anastasia, a $49 palette is a lot. I have my own personal reasons. I think the shadows are really tiny. I think there's a lot of fallout multiple times. I went from Alyssa Edwards to Norvina. It does kind of have the same outcome of fallout, and color payoff is a little off for me. But you guys remember, I deal with a lot of different palettes every single day. So I do see the difference between pigment. I do see the difference between when it comes to certain little things. See, here's the thing. I don't think it's a lot in a sense of because I love Amrezy. So this is the palette itself. Super glittery, super cute, super girly. I am already obsessed with it. So opening this up, here we have the actual palette. We do love that black moment. There is that really nice highlight color called Wasted. There's a color called Barb, Anastasia, OG, Leo, 1988. Bitch, we're both born 1988 and we're both Year of the Dragon. Hello. BK for Brooklyn, Wasted. So I love that she was able to customize these colors to what she wants to call them. That blue is so stunning. I will be using that for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out, this is the Control Primer. It literally is amazing. I noticed that when I do it on the face, it is a lot. So I kind of rub it into my hand and I just kind of evenly spread it apart. On top of that, I love to go into the Professional. And what I usually do with this one is I take a little bit on my finger and I kind of just press it into places where like I know that I have super noticeable pores. Thanks to a lot of people on social media have pointed out that I have pores. I know. So I usually do that on the cheek, the nose, and a little bit on the lip. So we're gonna go ahead and get these brows right on. You guys have seen me do my brows like a billion times. So I'm basically using a pomade. This pomade is actually Tattoo Studio Maybelline product. I love this color. Now, what we're gonna do is let's go ahead and conceal the bottom. And usually when I get to the end of the brow, I kind of flick it, and then when I do the foundation, I kind of blend it all around. As you guys are doing this at home, you guys are probably already done because I have to literally draw on a brow. Forgive me if I'm taking a little while. Now, let's go ahead and take that beauty blend and just kind of blend it out. And that's kind of like my sketch. I'm taking a face powder that's super light and I'm just really making sure it is really clean underneath my brow before I start to drawing the pencil. This is the brow pencil. I am using the Morphe, and I just take it and I just really flick it. So that's kind of like that shape color I want versus this side. This side has nothing on it and this side is fully filled in. And then what I do is I take it on my back and I just kind of take a look and see if it's even. And then to really define that brow, make sure you line on the bottom. I like my brows to really stretch because my wig is way here and I lay the hair down. So it does make sense to me. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the P.LOUISE. This is the Base Pro. I really want this blue shadow to super shine. Who knows, the shadow might not come off all like great. So it's always good to make sure that we have a good base underneath. Now, I think I put on a little too much. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking my beauty blender and I'm just kind of literally going in all over my eye. I don't even think it's necessary to even go down there, but for some reason, that's how my hand literally went. And I use a beauty blender because it's really soft on the eyes versus using a brush. Now, if you guys use a brush, you could find areas of the eye that you actually skipped. We are pretty much ready for this eyeshadow. So opening it up here. Now, I know for sure I'm gonna be using the color Leo. So that Leo is gonna be that lid. So I'm gonna jump into this color called OG. It's a sandy brown. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna literally take this and just apply it on my crease. Literally take it to the outside of the corner of the eye and I just kind of buff out. I take my shadow and I bring it into the brow just a little bit. This is actually a really, really pretty brow. You want to use like a really, really soft brush. So when you're blending, you can keep going and going and going versus something that's super harder or bigger where you can't really control the color. So I love a brush like this. And honestly, it looks like my eye is about to be really brown, but it's really not. This is just to kind of really get you going. So same thing here. I'm gonna dip my color in New Yorker and just make sure we blend that in. This brown is actually really, really pretty. I'm actually really obsessed with this brown. And then now what I'm gonna do, because we are gonna do like this nice Barbie kind of eye, it's important when you wanna kind of look kind of like Barbie or dollish, we put like a little white liner underneath. I know this looks like it's a lot, but it's gonna shrink down as I put shadow. Oh my god, I think I got some in my eye. Now what you want to do, take a brush and I'm going to dip it in the same color OG and let's go ahead and just wrap underneath the eye so you get like the shape. It just really is going to help you like kind of scope out to where you're going to cut. So this color here called 1988, let's go ahead and take that 1988 color and just lightly shape that crease. What this does is that it just really defines that crease for you. So I'm just taking that 1988 color and I'm just really making sure it's blended. And then now also on the bottom, let's go ahead and just really blend that 1988 color. This brush is one of my favorite brushes for under the eye. This is a MAC cosmetic brush. It's all scraped off, so this is a 222, I want to say. I don't even think they sell this anymore. I'm going to take this color called Yugo. It's almost like a plum purple black, which I actually find it so strange that she put the black right here versus on the outside, which I think is kind of interesting because a lot of brands would do the black at the end. So I'm taking that color Yugo and now I'm just really connecting this crease. And when I mean connecting, I want this to kind of go this way so you connect the shadows. See how it's like not connected and then right here is connected. I love it. Now it is time to cut the blue. So pulling out a P.LOUISE Nitro, I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate on my hand on the pigmentation of what Leo looks like with and without the P.LOUISE base. So this is the P.LOUISE here. Now this color is called Nitro. I'm gonna combine Nitro with Leo and then I'm gonna do the Leo by itself to see the pigmentation, see what I like, because sometimes you might like it without the base. Wow. Oh wow, look at that. That is so stunning. Okay, so that's Leo on top of Nitro. This is without the base. Oh shit, look at that. Do we see the difference? It's pigmented, but we really want that. Taking Nitro Blue, we're gonna cut this crease. So I'm taking the Nitro Blue and I'm just carving out my crease. Wow. So I'm just really making sure it matches the other eye. Now taking a fluffy brush by itself. Now let's go ahead and buff out any line. And now the time has come so we can literally apply the shimmer. Wow, look at that, that's so pretty. So I'm taking my fluffy brush and I'm just really applying it. And you're gonna see some fallout. I really wanna make sure that blue is super strong. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some more. I'm gonna get this black on and then I'm gonna wipe underneath because there's like a lot of fucking fallout. I already knew like Anastasia shadows, like it's just fallout galore, to be honest. Let's go ahead and get into that black. Now when it comes to black shadow, you guys, I love to pack on the shadow. I like to keep it really, really tight. So when you start to kind of pack it like this, you create like that nice black. And I'm actually very surprised on how black this is. It's so pretty. And now let's just really like deepen up that crease and just clean it up a little bit. Making sure the black is blended up. I'm just buffing it out on the bottom. So let's go ahead and take out a liquid liner and let's just really get a nice full liner on top of it. Wow, that's so pretty. Now because I wiped away a lot of the primer on my cheeks, I'm gonna go ahead and just apply some more. Because sometimes people forget like when you do the wipe, you wipe away like everything so it's like bare skin. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out NARS foundation and let's get this kind of going. And I'm just really buffing it to the skin. This foundation is no longer my color. It's definitely not my color anymore. So we're gonna fix that. But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and blend it out and then get this thing ready for some bronzer. I'm gonna pull out the Glow Skin Beauty, the powder magazine, where all like my different color powders are. I really do love that. I used that in a previous video and it kind of gave me options on like changing the color because I actually did go tanning today. So this foundation is a little too yellow, but that's my color that I was like a few months ago. I'm okay with it because we can make it work. Now let's go ahead and highlight. Blending out that highlight. Don't get it in the shadow, you guys. We don't want to ruin the shadow we just worked on. Okay, now taking that nose contour and just really brightening up on the bridge of my nose. Make sure it's super even. Let's go ahead and finish up the contouring. This color is called Umber 11W from Glow Skin Beauty. They're like cute little pan sticks and they work amazing. I take it and I just kind of really bring it down my nose. Look at that, my nose is like pretty snatched. And then I take a beauty blender and I just kind of blend it out. I do my best to kind of really blend it into the shadow. And I take a little concealer and this is kind of like really making it pointy. See? And I take a blender and I just really blend it into the highlight. Now we're gonna go ahead and set the makeup. Very, very light. And once it's like completely set, let's go ahead and take a brush and just really, really dust off. I feel like I'm giving you like Black Swan kind of vibes. It's not really Barbie. So I take my Banana Rich from Morphe and I start to kind of bake underneath. Might look a little crazy in the beginning, but that's kind of the point. So when I bake, I tend to kind of do my highlights first. So this is what I usually do is I take a little bit and I do a little dot. So now I'm gonna pull out the Glow Skin Beauty. This is the Press Base magazine. I showed this in a previous video and it has tons of colors in here. So this is something I would literally recommend to everyone because you can find a way to use all these colors. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze with the shades because right now you can see here I'm super yellow and this is super warm. So we wanna make sure like this color kind of comes up somewhat. Just like that. I see I'm starting to warm up the face more. And with bronzing, you guys, my big trick with bronzing is always have more than one bronzer. I tend to find that when you have one bronzer, it just looks really, really blotchy. So see this side? Look at this side. So that's kind of like why like I don't really fucking trip out if I don't have the right foundation. As long as it's kind of like similar because I go in and I like bronze like crazy. And I contour and I do everything on top. So basically you're covering up the foundation, but we still want to make sure it just matches as close as you can. And when I bronze it up, I go right into my hairline. I am going to be wearing a wig. I love this color. It just really makes it like so perfect and even. Look how smooth that looks. Now I'm going to switch up my brush and I'm going to go ahead and get into a smaller brush. This color is called Tawny Medium and I'm just going to really start to kind of carve out my cheeks a little bit. Now the tip trick of a highlight and contour, take it and you just go up. Now you really, really do want to go up all the time because when you start to drag it this way, your face kind of looks a little bit more like sad. So I always say contour up. We don't want things falling down. I'm just really, really blending this. And now I'm gonna really contour that cheek. Wow, look at that. That's so pretty. And I'm just really, really building that product. I'm not really going on super strong. Now I'm gonna take a super, super flat brush and I'm just gonna lightly dust a little highlight on. This is gonna be like a yellowy, pinky kind of color. So what I do here is I take it and I just dust off that banana powder. So it's almost like a mix. Now it's starting to come together. I'm getting very excited. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use Phenom by Morphe. Actually, it was brought to my attention that this bronzer is now permanent. So you guys, this is by far, like hands down, the best bronzer ever. This right here, get fucking ready. It's about to blow your fucking mind. Like, look at that. Literally, only this can do that. I don't know any bronzer that can do this. It's just so seamless. Oh my god, I love that. Let's go ahead and take a brush. Just really go back again. And the trick is to really kind of mix all the bronzers and shades that I use kind of all together. Let's go ahead and contour this nose. It's almost like there's nothing on the brush, but there is. I do a little tip right here. And then now we're gonna go ahead and apply some blush. I'm gonna add some like really pretty coral pinky colors. So let's just go ahead and just apply. Now let's go ahead and set and then we're gonna go back into a shadow. I'm gonna pull out Morphe. And when I do setting spray, I kind of like wait a little bit and I kind of like to like really like wave and blow it out and make sure it like kind of like sets. And now we're gonna go back and I always call this section edit, where we kind of just go back and edit, add more color, add more browns if some are wiped away. And I'm gonna go right back into New Yorker. And let's go ahead and just buff out the bottom. See that? Versus this side. Now, I think I'm gonna use this color Wasted, and I think it's gonna look really good in my inner corner. So it kind of pops. I'm just taking it and just applying it on top of that blue inner corner. I'm honestly going to take Leo and just apply it all over on the bottom. Wow, that looks so much better. So I definitely like that better. So it kind of gives like this nice blue under eye kind of moment. And now I'm just taking that color black called BK and just really going back on top and giving me like that nice smoky blue. Oh, that's so pretty. I think it needs some glitter. Y'all know I fucking love this shit. So this is Mint Condition. And Mint Condition is almost like this nice like holographic kind of moment. And I think we're gonna put this on top of my lid. Let's apply some of this in the inner corner. Wow. It's so pretty. I like to take the little glitter and tap it a little bit on top of the lid. So I'm just taking that and I'm just applying it in the inner corner. Oh wow, that's so stunning. Let's tap some gold in there too. Wow, look at that. I'm gonna start to highlight with the Laura Mercier. Let's go ahead and just put it on the cheek. And I just take this on the bridge of the nose. So it's super point. Now I think it's time for lashes. So let's go ahead and pull out some cool lashes. I'm gonna pull out some Tati lashes. You guys know I love me a Tati lash. This one's called TL24. Oh, it's so pretty. Same thing here. All right, you guys, so that lash is on. I want to add some pink highlight on this. A little Jeffree Star moment. Wow. I really, really want to deepen my crease a little bit more. Just deepen up that crease. So when you take your selfies, like you can see it. See how I just deepen it? All right, you guys, we are pretty much there. I'm going to bake for like 10 seconds and then we are ready to put on a wig. Now, I don't know what lipstick to do yet. I will be right back. Okay, so hair is laid, hair is on. Because I have on so much pink, I'm gonna tone it down a little bit with something like a peachy, pinky kind of feel. So this one is going to be the liner Gerard Cosmetics, and this one's called Nude. Morphe just launched with Pony's makeup. She came out with 3 pastel colors, and this is the coral version. So this one is called Charisma. It's like this nice orangey, pinky, nudie kind of feel. And I think it's gonna look really good with this combination. So let's go ahead and line this up. So this is almost like a peachy, nudie brown. And then I might even do like a lip gloss on top, so we'll find out right now. And then now taking this lip shade, we really want to make sure it is super pastel. Oh, I love it. Wow, that's so pretty. Wow. So right now I'm just really milking this color all over my lip. We're gonna go ahead and top it off with a little bit of lip gloss. So this is the Jeffree Star. This is I'm the Boss, which I think is gonna top nicely on top of the Charisma. Sometimes pastel colors can look a little weird, so I always top it off with some gloss. So that's actually a really good combo, you guys, especially if you're like tan skin and you want to wear like super pink. Coral is always a safe way to go. So this one again is Jeffree Star. This is I'm the Boss, and then we combine it with Charisma. So cute. Okay, you guys, super living for it, but I have to be honest, it is a lot of pink. This is like the pink background. I got the pink hair. The pink is just like a lot of pink for me. And y'all know I like to keep it really nude and black. But you know what? For this video and dedicated to Amrezy, because I love her so much, why not just celebrate it? Now, obviously the colors, the pigmentation is phenomenal. And I actually think this formula is a little bit better than the previous ones. I don't know how deep the pans are, but obviously from one use, I did use a lot of blue in Leo. In the meantime, thank you so much to Amrezy for collaborating with Anastasia. This definitely told us a side of you that we did not know, and I'm obsessed with it. Congratulations to the collaboration. I'm actually very curious on what these pink colors will do. Hit that subscribe button. Have an amazing weekend. I will see you guys on Tuesday.